Good day. We're back to E-Class 101 tutorial. Okay, so for this session, we're going to set up our quiz, and at the same time, we're going to import a quiz, a multiple choice quiz. Okay, so to begin with, let's try, oh sorry, forgot, turn editing on. And then next is, let's say, for example, let's add a my quiz somewhere here. Okay, let's choose this part. So I'll add a quiz. So the first step is we set up the quiz. So let's say testing only. So that's the title for my quiz because this is just for testing. There's nothing to do with the students, of course. This is a multiple choice type of test. So uh, this test is not for you. This is just my sample quiz. Yeah. So this is the description of my quiz so that the students, as they open it, they will see the description here. Okay. So the next thing that you will do is set up the timing. I want my quiz to be available and the quiz will close. So the time is 4:36. So let's say I will close this at 4:45, assuming lang. Okay. Next, since this is a multiple choice test, let's say for example a 10 item test, so I'll just limit my time to let's say 15 minutes. Isali na natin dyan yung log in and log out nila. So attempts are automatically submitted. For the grades, uncategorized, so this is a 10 item quiz, so I'll expect passing score to be 6. Okay, next is we set up the number of attempts. So how many times are they allowed to take the test? Just once. Okay, now if you choose 4 times or whatever, or multiple attempts, so you can choose which one will be recorded. Is it the highest grade, the average of the number of attempts? Is it the first attempt, the grade, or the grade of the last attempt? So it depends on your choice. Okay, so for this quiz, I'll just use 1. Next, for the layout, I want my quiz to be viewed one question. So every question is a new page. Okay, so if you choose never all questions are on the same page, if I have a 10 item exam, everything will be all the questions will be upload or will be seen in one page only. So whether it's shuffled or not, they will still see everything. So I'll just choose every question new page. Next is question behavior. So I will shuffle the questions. So I'll click choose yes. Next is how questions behave. So next, this one I will choose immediate feedback. So what does this mean? Immediate feedback will allow me to, or will allow the students to first finalize their answer to the question before they can proceed to the next. With this kind of question behavior, the students are no longer allowed to return to the question once they click next. If you choose deferred feedback, this will give an option to students to check, to go back. Let's say, for example, after answering everything, they will not submit it yet. They will not finalize the submission. So they will have an option to return to the questions, to the previous question. So I would prefer to use immediate feedback so that the student should finalize first the question, the answer to the question before they can proceed to the next. Okay, for the review options, as they check or as they answer the question, I will remove all of this. I don't want to see them so after they attempt, I don't want them to see the correct answer, the feedback. So I will during the attempt I will also remove this. Next is later while the quiz is still open. So ibig sabihin yan, when they're done, they will now be able to view the following. Sorry for that. Yan. So next is what I will choose is after the quiz is closed. Let's say, for example, the quiz will run for 10 minutes and they are done in 5 minutes. They will still not be able to see whether their answers are correct or wrong, their total score. They will not see any feedback. So when will they see this? After the quiz is closed. Okay? So after they submit everything, then they have to wait for the time, and then when the quiz expires, that's the only time they can see this. For the appearance, okay, exam, no more, this one, no more. Restrict access, well, for special occasions. Let's say, for example, if you're teaching Magis and then you want to have a specific class to take the test, so you can choose add restriction, choose a group, and this will be from the group you created. So if you have a Magis class, you put there Magis class only. So you choose. Since this is just a test, so I will not add any restriction. Next, this is very important, activity completion. So I will allow, well, mhm, uh, I will tell the students, or I will let E-class tell the students and tell me that this is completed when, okay, show the activity as complete when conditions are met. When the students viewed, the course. Next is when the student receive a grade to complete this activity. So they will not receive the grade unless they answer the quiz. So when they receive the grade, then automatically this will be closed. Not necessarily requires passing score. I just want this to be marked as accomplished when they receive a grade. Okay, so that's it, and then save and return to course. By the way, I will have to change my time. So this will be 17 kasi mag-a-upload pa ako ng exam, sorry. So this is 5:45. So next is, let's review the settings of the course. Okay, so first is you name the quiz, appropriate. Okay, next is you give the instruction in the description. Okay, next you specify the timing, when it will be open, when it will be closed. Okay, and how many minutes is allotted for this quiz. Next is how many, okay, it's the grading system. I just choose uncategorized. The number of the score, and then the number of attempts. You take note also of this. Next is, this is important also, the layout. This will this will show the students the questions, how the questions will be shown to the students and how they are going to answer it. Question behavior. So with immediate feedback, the next question will not be shown until or unless they will answer the question on hand. Okay, the present question. So they have to click next or they have to click check, and then they can proceed to the next question. Okay, so let's not allow them to redo the attempt. Once they submit it, then no more changing it. Okay, so here are the options. So for the feedback, so the review options. So during the attempt, do not show them the grade or the correct marks, so on and so forth. When they after the attempt, do not show this yet. Also uh, while the quiz is still open. So until the quiz is closed, then that's the only time then you show everything. Okay, so unless it is closed, then don't show these items here. The appearance, so this is trivial. Okay, so the next is the activity completion. This will help us monitor the activities of the students. Okay, for overall feedback, if the grade is passing 100%, what do you want to tell your students? Or if the grade is 6, let's say for example 60%, if the grade is 60%, what will be your message to your students? Now, what if the grade is 60% and below, whatever? So just, these are general feedbacks that you can make, that you can show to your students. Okay, so after doing this, you click save and return. So this is just the setup of the quiz. The next thing that we will do is, how are we going to add a question here? Because when the students will click this, all they will see is this one. So no questions have been added yet. So we will edit the quiz. So this is now the quiz. So there are no questions yet. Total number of items 10. So let's try to add a quiz, a new question. So there are options here, but for this tutorial, we will focus on multiple choice. Add. Okay, so this is the multiple choice question. Category, I'll teach you later how to make category. So for now, I have this category. Question name is test Q1. So what's my title? I will go to my course, copy the first question. So this is now the first question. For my option, so for this one, the answer is a ruler. So when you give options, you always begin with the correct answer. So the default mark of this one is 1 point only. So number of answers, one answer only. Shuffle the choices. We can opt to change the type of, is it ABC, 1, 2, 3? So just choose this one. Okay, so for number 1, the answer is a ruler. So the grade for this one is 100%. Now, if the students will get this, I can give a feedback of great job. Now, for option number 2, tape measure. Okay, so I type tape measure. For the grade, just choose none. So there's no grade for it. Then you can opt to give it an option. Okay, it can't. Sorry, it can't be made of wood. So next option, number 3 is protractor. Protractor. There's no grade for that. And then next, the last option is a triangle. Triangle. So also there's no grade for that one. If you choose a negative something, then that will be right minus wrong. Okay, so if you choose negative 100 for this one. Now let's say for example I have here more than one answer. So I can choose here multiple answers, and since let's say for example if I'm expecting 2 answers from this one, so I'll just change this to 2 points. Okay, now since this one is one of the answers, so I'll choose 50%. Okay, so if this one is also correct, then I'll choose 50%. Okay, that is for multiple choice. I mean multiple answers. But for this case, for this example, okay, this is only good for one answer only. So we have that one, and let's go back to the previous points. So default mark is 1. Okay, so let's try to see. So those are the feedback, and then save changes. Save. So now I have my first question. Okay, so this is the title of the question. This is now the question. So let's try to see the question. How will it appear in the student? So this is how it will appear. It is a square because multiple answers. Oh, I have not edited this one. So you can check multiple answers here. Yan. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to editing this one because okay, this is how you edit a question. This one. Because this is not supposed to be multiple answers, that I forgot to revert back to its previous status, or should only be one answer only. Okay, so let's click and save changes, and then from here let's try to preview. So this one they only have to choose one answer only. So if the answer is ruler and check, then that's the answer. Okay, there's no preview, there's no result here for the feedback because the exam has not yet closed. Okay, so that's how you preview it. Another way of adding a question is through importing a file. Okay, but that will be another tutorial. Okay, so that's all. By the way, this is not yet done plus. Sorry. We'll continue. So let's say, for example, I only have one item here. So let's change the number of maximum grade to 1. Okay, so this is only 1 point. And then we click save. So this time, our testing only has only one question, which is this one. Okay, and then we go back here. We go back to topic 3. It will direct us to topic 3. So this is now the test. We click it, and then we can now preview the quiz. Click preview, start the attempt. And then as you can see, this is my timer, and this is the question navigation. I only have one question, so I have nothing to navigate here except this one question. Since our question behavior is immediate feedback, so the students has to check to choose an answer and then click check. Once it is checked, then if this is the last question, I will click finish attempt. Okay, I could no longer edit my answer. So finish attempt. Okay, so complete, status is complete, and then return to attempt. But I could no longer change my answer because it's already submitted. Okay, so this is how you create a quiz and add questions to your quiz. The next tutorial will be how to create a file for import. We're going to create a quiz for import so that we can create a lot of quiz at one time. Okay, so that's all for this tutorial. Enjoy e-class.